Hey guys, what is up? After a week's break, which was much needed. I hope you all enjoyed your Christmas if you celebrate or any other holidays from last week. We are wrapping up 2025, okay? And as I stated, I'm going to try to wrap up more so the shows that I started for this season and the shows that I started months ago from the other seasons. I'm going to more so wrap those up in regards to my chapter reviews like Katekyo, Hime Reborn, or Dark Gathering, or Ragna Crimson. Those you don't have to worry too much because those are going to still be ongoing. More so, I want to wrap up for the shows that came out in 2025 so I can start fresh with 2026, okay? And then within this week, I believe Saturday is the first show, the first series that I will be doing brand new for 2026. Just know the show that I'm talking about is Sentenced to Be a Hero. So the first episode is going to drop on Saturday. It's going to be an hour-long video, not by my choice. It's literally what they said. It's going to be an hour-long episode. But there will be, the next episode will be on the 15th, which is a Thursday. So it's going to be the same week as Jujutsu Kaisen season 3. So that's the only series that I have that is brand new and it's not a sequel or a continuation. Other than that, as I stated in my post that I did 2 days ago, yeah, 2025 was a doozy. It was a doozy for me, and as well as sure for all of you. You've seen it definitely from early in the year, the videos that I had in regard to my livelihood, my situation, housing situation, and everything. And I really have to thank God and the universe for, where I'm at right now, because it could have been a whole lot worse. And I had a lot of introspective learning on myself and the relationships I had with several other individuals. So this is to 2026 looking better, far better than 2025. And everything that I've learned, gained, lost within this year, it wasn't for nothing. And you guys are still here, and I'm still here with somewhat of a sane mind. Okay. And just so you know, Jump Festa wasn't Friday that just passed. It was the previous Friday and Saturday. And not much new news in regards to Ginpachi-Sensei, but Gintama has I believe a new novel coming out, as well as like mobile game and board game, as well as the retelling Yoshiwara in Flames arc, which is going to be in February, a day before Valentine's Day, the 13th. First showing in theaters in Japan, and then probably later on, we'll find out news in regards to when it's going to come out internationally. So, without further ado, here is my final reaction review of 3Z Ginpachi-Sensei, episode 12. Why are we opening it up as like it was original Gintama? Amazon? This is literally episode 3. What? This is literally episode 3? No, and also they're mixing up like different episodes from Gintama. Reunion. Oh, they already graduated? Old times talking reunions and last episode recaps and anime are just fellas. Frig! So they really did graduate. If they're drinking, how long ago did they graduate? Whoa, when did we have all the day, bro? What? Huh? Facts. Y'all also doing construction? Why is she sitting so far away? What? What? Bro, you putting mayonnaise on fish? I'm about to slap you. Scrap and build. Not him still being a model. Oh my god. What? But wait, y'all, what? Yo, let me get Shogo's sweater. That look kind of fire. His little hoodie. That's why you got promoted. Like, what type of jobs y'all working after graduate? What? Huh? What? What type of facts? Wow, dang. She's talking about okay. Oh, she's growing up. What? What? Oh my god! What? Also, I can't have him. Nobody can. Why? Oh my god! Why? You're bro. Not the cyborg. What type of reunion is this? What? Why are we dressed like Naruto characters taking the tuning exam? Why? First of all, where is Congress? She's probably somewhere, bro. Really? Huh? Huh? Not the bad house scene. Wow. What? Why? Why is he sitting next to him? Why is this so? That's Kagra, and he's passed out drunk. Oh, she shred the car. Okay. Not her wearing it as a what? I'm glad it's just those four because that's how we started the series with those four, you know? Not episode three, bro. Yo, why talking to you dressed like someone from the 2000s, bro? Did we really go back to the first episode? We really did go back to the very first. He was not lying when he said he was going back to take it from the beginning. What's going to be different in this? Because if Takasugi and his group said, "Okay, we're gonna be there," this I wonder if he's actually that's the difference. Okay, there's a difference. And here comes oh, in the oh my god, you got older. What? We got Naruto characters. We got Hunter x Hunter. Really? Why are they kids? What the? Why is it so chaotic? This is to recruit new students? Oh. So they were thinking, okay, let's make plans for season two, okay? And now they're finally at to be what? Okay, so I did miss last week doing this episode, just so you know. Was it true that they played the One Piece opening twice? Because I missed out. I don't know if they did that on the official Twitter or something. And nobody told me nothing. I'm gonna go figure that out for myself. But regardless, that's a wrap for Class 3Z Ginpachi-Sensei. The last episode was by far the most chaotic out of everything. They try to mash everything together. But in the true Gintama sense, sometimes it can be just that crazy. Okay. And I don't know if anybody noticed this, but this episode felt like we got Gintoki in this episode versus Ginpachi, because you know, like when it comes down to like crazy stuff, Gintoki gets hysterical, and then he starts questioning and screaming when people do crazy things. So this episode felt like a typical, in the sense for like characterization, it felt like, again, Shinpachi stayed in his straight man, joking character's archetype, the straight man, and then Gintoki was the joking man. Like he could be straight laced, but at the same time he's doing the crazy things. And this episode felt like we got Gintoki again. That's just, as they did say before, he's playing a role in this different world, different side quest, if you will. But yeah, they all graduated, but again, and I found out through social media that the anime didn't follow in a linear line of the novels. They were picking different chapters and different story elements. So if that's the case, they ended off the season with a graduation. But if we're going to get more than one season, I wonder how that's going to play out, because it would have been understandable if, say, the very last season they did the graduation episode, but not a season one, and the novels have them still in high school. So I'm not too sure, because again, I have not read the novels. I'm sure there are plenty of you who have, but at this point, they're doing whatever they're doing to keep the attention of Gintama fans like myself. Okay, hey. And like I said, nothing new was announced at Jump Festa, and then the episode made clarified it. They just hammered down the truth, saying nothing's confirmed. We don't know if we're getting another season or not. So it's just like, so I think we might hear news after the movie in February. So we might hear some. So it's a little over a month from now. So we might hear news after the movie launches in theaters in Japan on the future of Ginpachi-Sensei. Because if I'm correct, or if I'm not, please do tell me in the comment section below. But I believe they had more projects along for Gintama overall because of the 20th anniversary, and that 3Z Ginpachi-Sensei is supposed to have a couple of seasons. All right, so if there is any news, I'll make you guys know, keep you up to date about that in regards of that. I'm just waiting for when the movie hits here in the theater so I can go watch it, because there are differences in this movie versus the manga version and the anime version of Yoshiwara in Flames arc. But this episode was oh my god, like they took so much elements from the original anime, and then obviously parodies from Naruto to Hunter x Hunter. Okay, to freaking Dragon Ball. Listen. At least Takasugi was here for the last episode and everything. So there's a plus for anybody who's Takasugi fans. But overall, guys, you tell me how you felt about this season of Class 3Z Ginpachi-Sensei. If there is another season, will you guys be watching it? I'll debate whether I'm going to watch it or not. Because again, I'm a Gintama girly, so I'm used to the style of Gintama. Ginpachi, I would say it was a little something different that's still taking used to, because it's solely slice of life. But at the same time, I'm used to the life lessons. Okay? And the absurdity of the jokes, which I personally would say was a little bit more tasteful in Gintama. They were going too raunchy in Ginpachi. You know, and it's not to say they didn't have the raunchiness in Gintama, but it flowed so well because it was a little bit more linear. It wasn't as choppy as in Ginpachi, because they jumped from one story plot to another. The only time we had like a linear was the previous 2 episodes. So I would say, if I had to compare the two in terms of the comedy and humor, definitely goes to the predecessor, which is Gintama. And obviously because Ginpachi wasn't written by Hideaki Soroichi, it was written by somebody else. So it could be also that. It can also be that. But nonetheless, I still enjoyed some parts of it. Don't get me wrong. I still did. I had a good laughs here and there. But my humor does lie with Gintama, and I think I should probably give it another watch. I just couldn't, because I was torn. I really was torn when the series ended. Like, it took me almost 2 years to really accept it. That's how bad it was. I was a mess. I was a complete mess. I never had any manga or anime series that had me as distraught from it ending like Gintama did. It was like you ripped out my heart and squashed it, and then gave me the squash pieces. That's how I felt. It was bad. It was bad. But nonetheless, we are done. And if I had to give my overall rating of Ginpachi-Sensei, I'll give it a solid 7. A solid 7. 7 out of 10. Not too bad, not too horrible. It was alright. It was pretty alright. I'll give it a solid 7, alright? But stay tuned. This week I'm trying to do it before January 1st. I do still have the last 2 episodes of The Summer Hikaru Died, as well as the final episode of Call of the Night Season 2, episode 12. And again, this Saturday, it might not even be Spooky Saturdays anymore, because that episode is dropping on Saturday, but the rest of the remaining season is going to be done on Thursdays, along with JJK season 3 in my lineup of shows that I'm going to be reacting and reviewing to. Just to clarify what shows I am going to be doing for winter 2026: Sentenced to Be a Hero season 1, JJK season 3, Trigon Stargaze, or just overall the revamp of Trigon, that's coming out, as well as Hell's Paradise season 2. And obviously I'm going to be catching back up to the manga series that I've been reviewing. So Katekyo Hime Reborn, Dark Gathering, and solely for Patreon viewers only. If you want to see it, you could join my Patreon, Ragna Crimson Reviews. Guys, do tell me, what shows are you planning to watch for winter 2026, or basically for January of 2026? Drop it down in the comments below. How do you feel about Ginpachi-Sensei? Are you excited for the retelling of the movie coming out in February? If you are in Japan, again, you are a lucky ducky person. And I wish you guys a happy holidays. I'm Kimmy-chan, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!